Okay, hello everybody. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. My name is Harlequin Murray, and I am the co-host of this call that is normally run by Nguyen. She is listening in with us. She's still on the road and is going to be joining us momentarily, and starting off with our regularly scheduled things. But anyways, I am going to share my screen with you for just 1 second. One of the programs that Ellen and I have been involved with this last year is GoPro with Eric Worre. And we started out last year about this time and had gone and we attended his virtual GoPro last year, which is a 3-day event that was absolutely phenomenal. Actually, I just now realized that I can't let people in while I am. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Haven't had to do this while I had a screen share up. But anyways, they are going to be having that program this coming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if any of you are interested in attending, I know there are a couple of tickets available right now. Let me see here. It looks like, yeah, actually it's gone up. General admission is $297. And I believe there might be a couple of tickets for $97 if you're interested. Let Ellen or I know, and it will be first come, first serve. But in order to be a trainer at GoPro, you have to be in the network marketing industry, and you have to have earned at least $1 million per year in order to be on that stage. And otherwise, you're an expert in whatever it is you're discussing. But they have anything from tips and tricks on social media and various types of social media, recruiting information, marketing information, also mindset and different things like that. So that is a phenomenal program that I would highly recommend, that if you are interested in building a large business, that you go ahead and sign up for that. But anyways, did anyone have, while we're waiting for Ellen to join us, did anybody have any questions or anything about stuff going on, or any stories about your Thanksgiving, whatever? And actually, I'm going to stop screen sharing for a second. And just so you know, it's GoPro2021.com is the website for that. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm having to use a different computer to do this. So let's see. Stop share. Okay, I'm back. But is anybody wanting to talk tonight or say hello?
Hey, Harlequin, it's Ellen. Hey, I'm just about 2 minutes away from being live here. You're doing great. I appreciate everybody's patience. And yeah, just like Harlequin said, that GoPro2021.com, is that the right website?
Yes, it is.
All right. Yeah, it is life-changing stuff. Just to attend that weekend, you'll receive thousands of dollars worth of free training, or $97 or $297 worth of training will get you thousands of dollars worth of training, because it's amazing what a trainer Eric Worre is. He is like the #1 trainer in the network marketing industry. And as Harlequin said, all of these trainers that he has put together for this event are top income earners in different companies, and no one is promoting or pitching any company whatsoever. It's all just generic training, so you don't have to worry about getting someone in your team there and them being pitched on something else. They'll get to meet other people from other companies, but it's totally professional. No cross recruiting allowed. They will kick you off the platform. So it's a very safe environment to learn and to be mentored by top leaders in the industry.
Yeah. Well, and also Tom Chanel, who is the top distributor in longevity, I believe is going to be one of the speakers. He usually is. And he's phenomenal. But anyway, so yeah. Now, like I said, does anybody have any questions about that or want some additional information? To let you know, it's roughly, it starts at noon Eastern time, 9 a.m. Pacific. They're actually based in Vegas. And it goes until, for the East Coast, I think it was anywhere from 8 to 9:30, something like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if it goes till 10. So it's a 3 full day event. And I mean, even just one day is well worth the money. You know, last year, whenever I attended, Ellen had a ticket and I came and sat in with her. And that is something that you can do, is you can have, if you've got a team of people or if you've got a couple of people that want to sit in on it with you, I would highly recommend that if that's what you need to do. But yeah, I mean, it's mind blowing. It really is. And I'm guessing that Ellen is heading in to her house right now. But I only see Thomas on screen. Everybody else has their cameras off tonight. But did anybody want to say hello or anything like that tonight? You can just go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hello, this is Kevin from Pittsburgh. Just want to say hello.
Hey, Kevin.
Hi.
Yeah. How long have you been with DAC?
I've been been with a couple of years, just off and on. I got connected with Ellen and the team, reconnected with them. So I've known about DAC. I am in the financial arena, in an area as far as working with helping people with their financial credit and taxes and different things. So this is kind of a area where I'm familiar with, but also trying to be a student and relearn and take out all the things you have to read. You have to kind of be a student and get your thought process so you can know directly how you want to focus your business. So yeah, I've been around, been understanding some of the logistics of the program and some of the things that have changed and that are still there. So just want to kind of find a focus I have a lot of business clients, so I'm just trying to get them to understand some of the products and how to, approach it. I'm pretty good at prospecting and piquing in people's interest. I'm pretty have a good art and strong of communication, so that is not a problem. It's just
Awesome.
making sure people understand it's a good fit for what they're doing and their process of business.
Fabulous. Well, were you able to attend our Super Saturday?
No, unfortunately, I have an arts and events complex in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I used to be a chef for 30 years. So I have 4.5 acres of land, and I transformed it to a private resort. And so no, I didn't, because I had a lot of guests throughout. So unfortunately, weekends are kind of heavy for me, and even next month is going to be even heavier. So, but but again, I will try to piece some of that in. I didn't know if there was a replay link. That's what
that's what I was going to say, is it's on YouTube. You can
okay.
go ahead and watch, and I would highly recommend watching that, even if you just go and watch, for like an hour at a time, or watch each segment, fit it in where you can.
Okay, yeah, that's always good.
Get you up to speed.
Yeah, and I'm familiar with GoPro. I've been in the network industry for like 15, 20 years. So that is a really good, I used to work, I went through Les Brown School of university, 5 years ago. So, and he used, the GoPro system and had things. So it is an excellent system to understand. When you take fear out of the way, nothing, you can't do nothing. And that's what it's always about, our fear of asking people. And that's what I train people as well in network marketing. And that's the whole thing. Once you kill fear, then, you can kind of step into that next realm of doing what you have to do and servicing people with solutions.
Yeah. Fabulous. Well, I see Miss Ellen is back, but one thing I do want to say, because a lot of people keep asking about getting assistance on social media. And I know that one of the gentlemen that signed up with GoPro last year and was on the Accelerator, which is the year-long program that Ellen and David and I did, he went from 0 to over 50,000 followers on TikTok in less than a year.
That's good. Yeah.
So they've got some good training on that.
Yes, they do. They have, yeah. Yep. So again, they are pretty good. But thank you for reaching out, and I always, I thank Ellen for you guys doing what you do. Definitely, it's needed to be plugged in, because I think the last meeting she talked about, everybody's busy. You can plug in. You got to connect and stay plugged in, no matter how busy you are. So, I said, well, know what? That's me too. So. Yeah.
Well, excellent. Well, thanks a lot. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce Ellen and get us kicked off here. So you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. All right. Well, without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce Miss Ellen Nguyen, who is our senior team leader here at David Allen Capital. And just a little bit about her for those of you who are new and don't know anything about her. She grew up on a family farm just outside of Atlanta in Dallas, Georgia. And she was a corporate trainer and operations director for Domino's Pizza for several years. And then in 1997, she left her corporate job to open her own restaurant. And she has been a business owner ever since. I met her through another company, and at the time she was the national training director and for a network marketing company, and she was also a partner in a huge training center. So she loves training and helping people. And Ellen she's been a 3-time Agent of the Month with DAC, and she is also the first and still only area director for DAC. So anyways, without further ado, Miss Ellen Nguyen, if you want to go ahead and get us going.
Awesome. Thank you, Harlequin. I appreciate that. I appreciate you stepping in and having a conversation. Appreciate you, Kevin, coming in with your comments there. Great takeoff and that impromptu last minute, hey, I've got a traffic delay, can you handle this? So great job, Harlequin. I appreciate you being there as always for the team. Man, oh man, this is good stuff going on. And Kevin, you led into part of what I'm talking about tonight. And it's about being there, right? So we'll get into that, but let me get us kicked off with our team recognition that I do each and every week. And guys, if you are new and you've not seen one of our team Zooms before, understand I am an independent agent just like you guys are. And let me see if I can find my slides here. Hang on a second. I've got it pulled up in the background. Let me see if I can find this a second. But anyway, I'm an independent agent just like you guys are. I'm not on the payroll. I do this each and every week out of my want and desire to help you guys be successful. So I think I just clicked on the wrong tab. There we go. Now we got the right one. You see that, Harlequin? Grace, I can see you. Can you see my screen with the DAC recognition? Okay, yep, thanks, Thomas. See you too. Okay, awesome. So I do this because I want to help you guys succeed. I've had success over the years in business, success in network marketing, and success with DAC. But with Harlequin saying that I'm the first and only area director, if I were you listening to that right now, to me, that means there is huge opportunity here for each and every one of you, right? Because as a 6-year-old company, we're just now starting that tremendous growth. We started it back in May when we launched Make Breezy. We continue having record month after record month after record month, but the opportunity for you to take advantage of the wave that is moving forward with us and ride that wave is enormous, but it's up to you whether you want to take that plunge with us or not. So let's get into one of the lifebloods of our business, and that is recruiting and sharing our agent opportunity with other independent agents, where you can be an agency owner in DAC and have other independent agencies that you're earning a lifetime of commission off of whatever their revenue is. So this is the week of 11/18 through 11/24. In first place, Eric Johnson, still knocking the cover off the ball with 10 new recruits for the week. Way to go, Eric. Congratulations. I came in second place with 7 new recruits for the week. In third place, we had Joe Reyna Sr. Joe came in with 6 new agents just getting started. That asterisk by the name shows that this was not only their first new recruit, but also a total of 6 new recruits for that first recruiting effort there. So congratulations, Joe. Kia Matthews, also just getting started with recruiting, had 3 new recruits first out of the gate there. Darashada Davis had 2 new recruits, and also that was first efforts on recruiting for her. And then Pamela Warnock had 2 new recruits, tied in 5th place. So Joe in 3rd, Kia in 4th, and 2-way tie between Darashada and Pamela for 5th place. Way to go, guys. With a tie, each with 1 new agent apiece, we had Shamika Brewster, Bob Anderson. This was first new recruit there. Dan Churchian. Hang on, my microphone just came on there on my phone. I'm afraid to log off on my mobile, afraid it'll disconnect something that I started earlier as I was getting going here. And then Dan and Bob, both, that was their first recruit, just getting started in the business. Eugene Clapp had 1 new agent. Marcia Clapp had 1 new agent. Ashield Hodge, 1 new agent. Mercy Funds, Grace, who is with us tonight, had 1 new agent. Greg Peary, 1 new agent. That was Greg's first new recruit, just getting started. Truce Pierre, I've got Truce's name correct there instead of last name first. We had John Wallace with 1 new agent. Neil Wan and Diamond Wiggins each had 1, and Katina Willis wrapping up the new recruit list there. So congratulations to you guys that are continuing to promote the opportunity here and bringing in those new agents, because as I said, is the lifeblood of our organization. I have just under 4,000 agents in my entire organization. I'm constantly bringing in new people. And as you can see, I continue to be on the leaderboard every week because I know the importance of bringing in new blood. It doesn't mean that we're constantly replacing people. It means that people come in at different times. Kevin said that he's been here for a couple of years, right? And with that, sometimes the timing of getting started is not the time that we're all ready to get out of the gate. I know when I first started, I was very busy with my limousine business. I still am very busy with it, but COVID gave me an opportunity to really sit back and determine what it was that I wanted to do with my life as my limousine business got shut down. So timing is everything. So a lot of new agents get started, they sign up, they don't even go open their welcome email. But then again, something happens in life and they start opening those emails and then they reach out. I can't tell you how many times a week somebody reaches out to me and said, hey, I signed up several months ago or a couple of years ago. Am I still active? How do I get re-engaged? All of those questions. So you never know in the recruiting process when someone is going to latch on and take this and run with it. So I say just be actively recruiting and taking advantage of the opportunity to share this and build a potential lifetime of income off of what you're doing. So getting into the recruiting, I want to go through a couple of time-sensitive promotions that are out here that you need to be aware of. One, we're wrapping up our fourth quarter recruiting incentive. This is for those of you that have been in the business more than 60 days and have fallen out of that first 60-day auto engaged that happens when a new agent signs up. With our compensation plan, we have engaged, which means you have to have a client within the 60-day window to be eligible to earn on your team. And when you're brand new, those first 60 days, you're automatically engaged, right? After you've been in the business for 60 days, then if you don't have a new funded client, then you fall out of qualification as engaged. So right now we have the fourth quarter recruiting incentive going and is incentivizing those of you who are no longer engaged because of being outside of your 60-day window or you haven't had a funded client yet. It still allows you to earn enroller bonuses on new agents that you recruit between now and the end of the year on any fundings that they get in their first 30 days. So it's a 30-day window only. I've had some confusion about that. So if you enroll someone today, November the 29th, you'll get paid enroller bonuses as if you were engaged on their fundings up till December the 29th, which is the first 30 days, okay? So that's how that would work. So if you're not engaged or you are engaged, I would be actively recruiting and getting my agency growing and going right now. So with that matching enroller bonus, you have to be engaged. After that first 30 days, then you're going to fall out of that unless you go get clients, right? So the enroller bonuses, our standard commission plan says you're going to get 25% match on whatever income they make, right? So this applies in your first 30 days with this incentive. First 30 days that you're automatically engaged, you get a 25% match on whatever income they make. So if they make $600, 25% of that is $150, right? You can make $150 just for bringing someone on that's going to go find a client in their first 30 days. If you get a client and you get amped up where you earn double commissions, instead of making 25%, you would make a 50% match. So you could make all the way up to $300 with this fourth quarter incentive. But wait, we have our fast start matching bonuses where you can earn double on their first client that they get in their first 30 days. So their fast start commission pays 50% match on their first client. And this would apply to you with the fourth quarter promotion. Okay. Their first client is going to pay you 50% match. If you're amped up, then you get 100% match on their first client. So you help them earn 600, you're going to be able to earn 300 to 600, depending on whether you're just earning as the regular comp plan calls for, or whether you're amped up and earning double. Okay, so just know that. And there's a huge incentive to be sharing the word about DAC. The last promotion is the DAC Ridiculous Cash Bash, the December Cash Bash that we do, December to Remember every year. We do some type of incentive, and this incentive is it's got an extra $3,500 on the table. If you get $100,000 in new Bank Breezy fundings, not renewals, but new clients, 100,000 total by the end of December the 22nd, then they're going to pay you an extra $1,000 bonus on top of the commissions to get you there. If you had a total of 250 in new fundings combined, at least 100 of it were in Bank Breezy, you're going to get that $1,000 plus $2,500 for $3,500. Or if you didn't have the 100,000 on Bank Breezy and you just had 250 combined between Bank Breezy and DAC, you would earn the 2,500 by itself, but you could combine them and earn $3,500 in commission. So that's incredible money on top of an already outrageous compensation plan that we have in place. All right, so as we alluded to, Harlequin's talking about the GoPro challenge and the importance of being there and showing up for training. Attendance matters big time. Showing up for meetings, showing up for live Zoom, showing up for every training event opportunity out there is going to matter. And it's going to matter about whether your business is successful or not. Okay. So if you're not plugged in already to my team text group messaging platform, you need to pull out your phone right now and text the word join to the phone number 770-874-7986. Okay. What this platform is, it is the community app. I don't use this for two-way texting right now. I will be in the near future, but right now it's just a one-way messaging platform from me to you to give send out updates, reminders. Hey, we got a team meeting, or if you've got team members, make sure that they know about the team meeting coming up. But we're going to be doing some things that you're going to want to be on this list to make sure that you're getting updates and you're getting the messages that are going to be coming out, because we're going to have a really strong push moving into the new year and forward from there. And this texting platform is going to be a big part of that push. So you want to make sure that you're on there and that you're also promoting that number to new recruits that you enroll in the business. Okay. This is not my cell phone number. So when I send out that welcome text, as I do to every new agent that comes into the organization, I send out that welcome text from my personal cell phone number. Okay. That's a one-time message. I don't text people after that welcome text. I do not text from my cell phone. They have to go in and sign up on the 770 number, or they're not going to get text messages from me anymore, unless I have a compliment that I'm sending them out a congratulatory text, or I have a question for them, or I'm responding to their personal text message to me in my cell phone. So just, if you're not on there, please sign up and get your team. I'm not going to be sending out unnecessary messages. You can unsubscribe at any time, and it is not going to put you in a group chat. It'll only be messages between you and I. So if you get a message from me, you're not going to be getting 50 messages from other people that are in the text room. Okay, so just understand that. All right, the next thing of attendance matters. You can't have $1 million dream with a minimum wage mindset. What do I mean by that? Well, I saw this quote earlier, and I've seen it times before in my notes, and it just made me think about, you know, people get involved in DAC. They see the big money opportunity here, but most people see the opportunity, but they're not willing to put in the work and do what they need to do to have that big money outcome, right? So if you are here part-time and you show up whenever it's convenient, you're going to have a real rough go of making a significant income here with DAC. DAC is going to require that you plug in, that you show up, and that you attend events, you attend trainings, and you participate in your business on an ongoing basis. That is my last slide. I'm going to come off of SlideShare here. The attendance piece of this, I was doing, as I had that on my mind as kind of a theme for tonight, I was going through and looking at different things on Google about attendance. And what I came across was school. When I did attendance and just typed that in, looking for images, what came up was school, and talking about the classroom and talking about student success, the students who are there 90% of the time while school is in session have a much higher success rate than those who miss a lot of school, right? And the ones who fall into the next category and are missing 20% of class are really starting to struggle because they're missing important pieces of information. They're missing that interaction with other students, and they're not moving forward at the same time as their class. And then those children that move on into the low attendance ratings, those are the ones that are struggling, and they're having to repeat a year because they're not staying current with the information that's being taught, and it affects their reading levels and so on. Well, I know we're all past grade school and we're all past middle school and high school, right? But that learning and showing up impacts us in everything that we do today. So think of this. If you took on a new job and you've got a nice pay scale at your new job with a new employer, if you decided to start not showing up your first week or two, what are your chances of even continuing on as an employee? Very slim, right? Or if you did continue on and they allowed you the time off, whether you got sick or whatever in your probationary period, how long do you think that would last? Because you would be missing out on so many key pieces of the training, right? You ever go away and you come back in the middle of work or sports or whatever it is, and you just go, wow, I'm feeling unplugged, or I am out of practice, right? I think of being out of practice from all of my years of playing basketball, playing tennis, and golf, all of these different sports that I have played over the years. Sometimes you pick that ball back up, or you pick that racket up, or pick that club up, and you're just out of practice because you haven't participated in that particular sport in a long time, right? Well, our business is very much that way. Guys, there's not a day that goes by that somebody can call me with anything about DAC or anything about building a team here that's going to catch me off guard. Not a day, not a second goes by that somebody can call me and catch me off guard and not be prepared to handle that call. How do I get to that point? It only happens because I have lots of conversations. I have lots of conversations with you guys that are on the team, right? It didn't start that way. When I first started, I was new and I had to start learning. But when I started recruiting new people and those new people were asking me questions, it made me a better student. It made me a more aggressive student because I had people that were counting on me, right, for the right answer. So it made me dive into the training a little bit more, and it made me dive into participating a little bit more. And when I say attendance is important, I know David made this comment a couple of weeks ago about how I was showing up and I was on a training meeting that he was holding, and he made a comment. I caught it, and I don't know how many people that were on that Zoom that day caught it, but I knew exactly what he was saying. He was like, Ellen, you're taking time out of your day to be here. You're here on every single meeting that I hold. If you're not here at one of these meetings, then you're texting me and letting me know that you're not going to be here, or you're going to be late, or whatever's going on. I always know in advance that I'm counting on you being here. And David's not ever told me to show up to one of the meetings, right? I'm doing it because I'm committed to myself. I'm committed to my business, and I'm committed to all of you guys, right? But he made the comment that I was there, even though I could probably teach and train on everything that was being discussed. But he also made another key point in that statement. He said, you are here and you're being an example for your team. So those of you that are on the call tonight, or if you're watching this on replay, I want you to think long and hard about the example that you set for your team. If you're building a team, think about the example that you set by either being here and showing up and playing hard, or not being here, or being here whenever it's convenient, right? Because your team is watching. I guarantee you that every one of you that are plugged into anything that I do or say, y'all are watching me. Y'all are watching to get a feel for what's going on in DAC. Is everything okay? Is everything moving forward? Are things good? And you're watching me to see if I'm the leader that you want to follow, right? But your team, whether you're taking that leadership role or not, is doing the exact same thing with you, because they're deciding whether they're going to stick with you. And if something happened down the road, would they stay with you and go with you, or would they stay here with a known entity and a known company and program that is headed in the right direction with good leadership? So just think about how you're working your business and what other people are observing about how you show up for your DAC business, because not only will your team see that, but your customers will notice that. And your prospects, if you're wanting to build a big business on Facebook or social media or whatever platform, if they don't see that you are promoting who we are and you're being that secret agent that I talk about, and you're in hiding and you're ashamed to let everybody know what you're doing, or you're not announcing your role here with DAC, then your message is loud and clear to your community. And it's also loud and clear to your team that you're not promoting it. So what's wrong with that? So just think about that message and how you show up when you do show up, and how you're perceived by those that are watching what you're doing. I assure you this, that as you promote more over time, for those of you that have been here a while and you continue on, the more you promote and the more consistent you are with proving that you're here, you're a stick and stay member or agency owner here with DAC, it will help you build a big long-term business. I have people reaching out to me all the time that see me, and they saw me in videos from 2 or 3 years ago, and they still see me in those videos today. So they know I'm not a fly-by-night wannabe agent or wannabe team leader. I'm the real deal because I'm committed. I've got that stick and stay attitude. My commitment to myself, my business, DAC, and to all of you is unsurpassed, because I'm here for the long haul. And I want you to think about your business and where your commitment level lies. And again, back to how you show up, what your commitment to attendance is. And when you do attend, are you playing full out, or are you sitting back and just kind of watching in the wings? So that was my message tonight. I just wanted to share from my heart. Now I see some comments here or hands raised in the chat. I'm going to open that up and see what we've got. I appreciate you guys all for your patience at the beginning of this tonight. Again, Harlequin, thank you for getting us kicked off there and getting some good information to everyone while y'all were waiting on me to show up as I got out of traffic. All right, anybody got any questions? You can raise your hand. There's a raise hand function there at the bottom of the screen. Raise your hand with questions or comments, or not, or you can post it in the chat box, either one, whatever works for you. Don't be so shy. Got a good looking group on here tonight. And for those of you, I was talking about my texting platform. I know I see tonight as I was sending out messages, I see some of you had sent questions back through that texting platform. Sorry that I didn't see those. Your best method to reach me is via cell phone. You can text me if you have questions or a pressing situation with a client that's on the line. So just know that. I'm here though, and I talk to a lot of you on an ongoing basis with a lot of good stuff going on with team members that are coming in that have questions, or those of you that have clients on the line. I did several three-way calls today, and I love filling my schedule with three-way calls. That's really a key part of building this business. So while I'm talking about three ways, do you know how to do a three-way call? I had a couple of really good calls today where they were just seamless. The person that brought me onto the line with their client did a great job doing the introduction and knowing when to step out of the call and let me do the call. But guys, if you're not using me or Harlequin or another one of your team leaders on three-way calls, you're missing an opportunity to really get some firsthand field training. David talks about doing field training with our game plan strategy and all that. And the best field training that you can get, as we're all across the country, unless you're working here in Atlanta with me, I can't do field training in person, right? But I certainly can over the phone. And that's where I love the power of a three-way call. So imagine you've got someone that you want to talk to. If you don't even know what to say to them, but you can tee them up meaning pique their interest in our funding platform or agent opportunity or a customer finance platform. If you will ask if they're open to talking with one of your team leaders about how our services might be beneficial to them, let me know, give me a heads up on it. I'll do the call with you and I will take you through firsthand. All you need to do is sit back and take notes on how I talk to clients each and every day. And I'll talk to your client as if they were mine, but we'll make sure that they get your web links. But I'll talk them through exactly what I talk to every business owner that I have an opportunity to talk to, when it's not just in a networking meeting where I'm doing an introduction, but where I'm really getting to do that few minutes talking to them, consulting with them about their business. I'll do that firsthand with you if you set up calls. So doing a three-way is a great way for you to let me do the call for you on your behalf, and a great way for you to learn the right way to talk to your client. So, all right. I don't see any questions up. Do you see anything there, Harlequin? Have I missed anything? If not, we'll wrap up and have a short call.
No, we actually have a very, very quiet group. I'm the only one who posted anything in the chat tonight. I did put the GoPro2021.com website in there. If anybody is interested in finding out more information about that.
I saw that.
And again, they can contact either you or myself. If it's somebody on my team, I do have an extra ticket. So yeah.
Awesome. Let me see. Let me look at our camera room here. See how many people are on camera. Oh yeah, they're really there. All these folks that have their photos up, you never know whether they're there or not, right? So maybe they just turned on their screen and they're in another room, and that's why we're not getting questions or comments from everybody.
Yeah, well, Alianto Clark, and forgive me if I say that wrong, just sent the thing saying I'm at work at the moment and they have to go.
Gotcha.
Now, Bill asked, what is the best way to get clients for DAC?
Launch out loud. Talk to your warm market first and foremost. I would, if you haven't already gone through the product training, I encourage you to go do that. If you have gone through the product training, go back through it again and be in more of a note-taking mode. David covers different methods of reaching out in product training, which is video number 2 at the top of the Agent Resource Center. And then also in our Super Saturday handbook, which is printed and is at the top of the Agent Resource Center, you have a printout of all of the different scripts and email messages that you can send. Of course, we've had conversation about scripts and all that. I like having a script to get a basic understanding of what should be said, but then I always take that script and I put it into my own words. In fact, the script that I use, which I have memorized, when I talk to clients over the phone, I wrote it out. And then as I started speaking my script, I realized that what I had written down was not comfortable for me to speak. It didn't feel natural. So I took that script and I reworded it, saying the exact same thing, but my own natural way of speaking. So I think that's the best way that you can use a script, is to take what's there, use it as a format for you to put into your own terms, but say the same thing in your own way. But that's the best way to get clients. One is do warm market. That's the number one way to get clients. Number 2 is doing the postcards if you're out and about in your community and have the opportunity to introduce yourself and leave drop cards behind when you're in local businesses doing shopping. And then the third thing is people doing social media. If you have watched or have not watched Shantae Roddy's November Agent of the Month interview, she did an incredible interview on how she does social media marketing. And then on the Super Saturday section where she trained, she went into even more detail about how to set up your Facebook page and where to have this and where to have that, and how many times she's promoting her business, and just really a cookie cutter model for all of us to follow. I have not gone through. I'm going to duplicate what Shantae is doing, but it's probably going to be like January before I can do that. I'm in the middle of packing my home. I was supposed to close on a new home today, and the closing has been backed up. We're waiting on an appraisal, but you know, I got a lot of stuff that's going on that I'm not doing my social media posts right now or diving into that. But every one of us should be taking Shantae's training and implementing that, because if we did, then you would be doing fundings, because Shantae is getting multiple fundings on a lot of days because of what she has done. Harlequin alluded to one of the guys from the GoPro, where he started last year, and he took what he's learned and has implemented it via TikTok and has over 50,000 followers over the course of a year. I thought that number was a little bit larger than that, but I may be mistaken, Harlequin, but I know that he's really grown a huge following with his TikTok channel from what you showed me, those screenshots. So good stuff.
Yeah, I think he has 53,000 followers, but I know one of his videos had like 250,000 views. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Thank you, Rhonda. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for showing up and paying attention and knowing that I've made the comment about whether people were in another room or not. And I appreciate the feedback from folks that were at work. Yes, this is being recorded, so you can catch the replay if you've had to jump off or you're coming in late. Jackie, thanks. I'm glad you're here listening. Coach, new and learning, no questions at this time, but glad to be here. I'm glad you're here too. Roxana, I'm glad you're here and listening and not in the other room. But you guys know what I'm saying, right? You never know when people aren't on video. What are you doing behind that photo there? All right. Well, I don't see anybody with their hands raised. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. One last chance for questions or comments before we wrap up. Harlequin, did I miss anything else on new announcements? I know you started out too saying you hoped everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I did. Gave me an opportunity to reflect on a lot of things in life, right? And really be so appreciative and thankful of where I am at this moment in my life. And if you don't have a lot to be thankful for and you're not happy where you are at this moment in life, then take this time and think about what it is that is important and start working towards that, right? Because nothing's going to change unless you take action towards the goals that you want to achieve. My slide earlier of you cannot have $1 million income with a minimum wage mindset, right? It's just not possible. So what you think about expands, and the more you think about something, the more it becomes reality. So I encourage you, if you're not where you want to be and you're not getting the results that you want, then change your thoughts, because when you change your thoughts, your whole world will start to change. So thank you again. I appreciate you all for being here tonight. I look forward to seeing you on the next Zoom, which will be Friday at 11:30, our agent update, which is led by our corporate team. And then next week, we'll be seeing a brand new business presentation talking about agencies instead of just recruiting agents. So I look forward to seeing that presentation. All right. All right. You guys have a wonderful evening.
Ellen,
yeah,
Coach Shy asked, when is the best time to contact you? And if she has, or if I have any questions or need help.
Best time to contact me. I'm on the East Coast, so I'm in Eastern time, and my work day typically runs from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I'll take calls anytime in there. So if you've got questions, one, I ask that you go through the training first, right? Videos 1, 2, 3 at the top of the Agent Resource Center. After you've done that and you still have questions, then you can text me, my mobile. You should have already received a text message welcoming you to the team with my mobile number. If not, it's in my signature and all of my emails, where you can reach out by text message. Or if you call and I'm available, I'll usually take a call. Okay. So thanks for asking. I appreciate the question.
Yeah, and give me 1 second. I'm sending somebody my phone number.
3 days in the business.
Oops.
Glad you're here, plugging in just 3 days in. That's awesome. Did you have another comment there, Harlequin?
Yeah. Let's see. Well, Michael can't find his webcam, so we'll have to help him with that. Get one of those.
I saw
But
that.
yeah, no, there was somebody that's on my team had sent me a message and I was sending them my phone number. So
Okay, I see Kevin's got his
they've
hand up.
got it though.
I'm gonna ask Kevin to unmute. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Ellen, how you doing? Couple things. I know
Excellent.
you spoke about the social media training. Where do we acquire that? Where is that located?
Yeah,
How do
so
we get?
do you know where the Agent Resource Center is?
Yes.
Okay, from davidallencapital.com,
Yes.
bottom of the page, Agent Resource Center link. When you go there, under the big green 1, 2, 3 at the top of the page, you're going to
Yeah.
see the Super Saturday training is now posted there. So that part of the social media is in there. Shantae Roddy specifically with her portion of the Super Saturday training. But then you can also go down to the bottom right corner of the page, and there's an Agent of the Month listing. I need to send David a text. They're all listed. I don't believe he has Shantae's November interview posted yet, but I'll send him a message right now asking him
Okay.
if he can post it. So that's where you'll be able to find that. And she has her September interview is up, and she talks about her social media activity there. And then Sharice Wilson Bowie also talked about social media strategies that she's been using to build her business. And it's
Okay,
on
sound good. Thank you. I just wanted to document those so I can do some research. And Harlequin did tell me about going back and looking at that as well. So I'll be looking at the whole thing. Yeah, that Super
awesome.
Saturday I missed.
Yeah, it's good training. And just for those of you that don't know, we call it Super Saturday because it's a big Saturday event. But we don't do that every Saturday. It's a one-time event. We'll do another one here in the next few months, but we just call it Super Saturday because we bring so much information into that one day of training. So that's why it's Super Saturday. Okay, thanks
All right,
for the
thank you
question.
very much.
Yeah, thank you. Good to see you on camera.
Yes.
All right, awesome. All right, guys. I don't see anybody else with a hand up, so thank you very much. I appreciate your attendance tonight and appreciate you showing up for your business, for yourself, and for your family's future with what you can do here with DAC. All right, have a great evening, everyone.
And give you more when you don't